Alright gang, welcome back to a 200 horsepower challenge on CalmLands. Last episode we started working on creating a Forestry mega production area. We made some mistakes, gang. The things I put down are not going to work for the bees. Well, one of them will work, the other ones will not. So, what we're going to have to do here is, well, I've already done one. You can see the amount has changed there. But we're going to have to sell some of those productions we placed down. We're going to lose a little bit of money in the process. But, yeah, unfortunately for the bees, what I was making, it's not going to work. So I'm getting those planks, but those planks I'm getting are not long planks. And you have to have long planks for the barrels for the bees. So it's a bit of a mess, a bit of a screw up on my part. I probably should have ran some tests on that beforehand, but I did not do so. Yeah. So I have some wood in our current lumber mill. There is another lumber mill I found that should allow us to make long planks, and it should allow us to be able to put down another production that does both pallets and barrels, if I'm looking at it correctly, which I could be wrong again. I'm going to have to do a little testing on that too, but yeah, we're going to have to kind of shift a little bit, lose a little bit of funds, and try to fix this. So we won't be making any kind of honey, more than likely, at all today from our little bee production that we placed down. So, yeah. We'll have to do the best we can to clean that up, I guess. As you can see, it has snowed, so there's some snow on the ground, unfortunately, but that's okay. There is more snow in the forecast. It's going to get here around 2-ish in the afternoon, so we don't have a whole lot of time. We got to get this done, this harvest done at a minimum before the snow gets here. So that's kind of why we're waiting on doing some of the changes, modifications, fixes to our mega lumber production area. Getting this harvested is more important right now. Corn is still really good to sell, so I'd like to sell it pretty much immediately. I am noticing that this tractor needs gas. I should have taken a peek at that before I brought it all the way over here, but we'll have to make a bit of a pit stop here once we're through this. I have done a little tiny bit of housekeeping, and what I mean by that is I've moved some of the wool over to our fabric production, some of the fabric into the grandma's house to turn it into clothes, all of that. I kind of did a little bit of that off camera. We need to get grass mowed today as well, if at all possible. Some kind of grass. Our sheep are currently in bad health. There is no grass left whatsoever. So clearly we're at a point now where we have so many sheep that we're not being able to keep up with what they need, which is a good reason, well, a good thing, I guess I should say, of why we extended our grass field. Now, a lot of that grass that we've, been utilizing, we've been turning into silage, and we're going to probably have to stop doing so much of that and keeping a little bit of the grass in the silo for reasons just like this, right? I don't think the grass field up there is the best time to harvest it. I think we're going to not get the best amount of grass out of it. So we likely will just mow a little bit of it. At least enough to fill both our sheep up with grass, right? So we'll get to the end of this here and we'll jump back to our main yard real quick. We'll fill up the gas in here in the harvester, and then we can get back to going through here. How's everybody doing today? Everybody doing all right? I hope they are. I'm doing pretty well. Work's a little brutal right now, but I guess that's a given. I've been given a new client, so I currently have the two biggest clients at my employer. So it's a little hectic, a little brutal right now. And it's even more so enhanced or escalated or added. I don't know. However you want to define it, given the fact that I don't know this client, so I've got to at a rapid pace get up to speed here. So A little stressful right now, but we'll get through it. We'll get through it. Alright, so I'm just going to start a slight bit here, and then we're going to turn this off real quick. We're going to go get some gas, or some diesel. So it's unfortunate we won't be able to utilize the bee placement here yet. It's not even a little unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. But it is what it is, you know. There's not a whole lot we can do about it now. I should have, like I said, ran some tests, and I probably could have saved ourselves a little bit of time. I'm going to try to see if I can unload some of this in there. I can. Perfect. On the fly. I don't know how much it'll take, but we'll drop as much as we can in there. Looks like it's going to take most of it, if not all of it. Wow. Okay. Nearly all of it. Alright. It is flashing majorly orange-red right now, so let's get this thing filled up as fast as possible. So yeah, we sold the barrel production over there. That's why we have more money, as you can see. We need to move some of those eggs out of the way. Well, actually, it's still okay. That one pallet's not full yet. We're still okay there. So yeah, if we look at the grass here, I mean, it's not terrible, but I think one more month would be a little bit better. So if we just mow some of this weeded grass going through here, and maybe just this little strip here, or maybe two of those little strips, it won't be wasting as much, and hopefully that will be all we need to fill the sheep up. I'd like to do that pretty much as soon as possible, but we need to get some of this. We can mow while it snows. Not ideal, but we can. We really cannot do the harvest when it's snowing. So a little more important right now to get the corn done. So what we're likely going to do here, gang, is I'm going to go down this end here, and then probably back again, and then we'll throw this on a worker for a little while, and we'll go get a trailer. Tractor and a trailer, so we can start unloading the corn into it. We probably will do most of the harvest here ourselves, because I was afraid we weren't going to be able to do this today, but it looks like we're going to be able to. When we're done here, getting this, well, when we start putting this on a worker, prior to me going and getting the trailer, I'm going to go ahead and kick off the worker doing the root crop harvest as well. We got to get that done. We have to fertilize the one field over there. Everything else is fine. I did check that today. Maple syrup is actually the best to sell right now. We have plans, like I said, to do some pancakes here in the near future, but that is not today. We do have some strawberry ice cream over there ready to sell. I know you can't really see it yet, but there is some over there ready to sell. I don't know if it's the best time to sell strawberry ice cream or not, but we can try to find it quickly if we can here. 2861. It pretty much doesn't fluctuate. It's like $100, so yeah, we can sell that. You can see 3 of them there. We've got also some salad and tomato paste or spaghetti sauce, whatever, to sell as well. You also probably saw, well, it's not even probably, you did. You saw my little goof up there. Well, it wasn't my goof up, it was the workers' goof up, where they started drilling this field with sunflowers. So we have a little bit of sunflowers in this field, unfortunately, so we'll have to get those and fix all of that when the sunflowers are done. I would like to, you know, re-drill this immediately, but doing so would just mean we have the same situation over there that we had, or we have now, where you're going to have a section of the corn, whenever the sunflowers are ready to harvest, I mean, you'll have a section of the corn over there that is not at the same growing stages as this. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. We might wait, maybe, even though that might not be the smartest thing to do. Or maybe we go ahead and we drill this, and maybe we just drill over the sunflowers, right? It's not that much, so maybe we just drill over it. I don't know. Haven't fully decided that yet, but either way, that is something we have to sort out and figure out what we're going to do. Oh, missing a little strip there. Come on, Z. Get together, brother. Get it together. So if you've been watching my my channel at all, and any of my other series at all, or even this series early on, you'll know that there was some excavation work happening in the back of my house. There was some flooding that was occurring from the business that's kind of behind my house, and then there's a crop field also diagonally behind my house. And the runoff of that was a little extreme. Didn't bother our house at all. We're kind of a little bit up on a hill, but it got pretty close to my neighbor's house, and so they had to do some drainage work out there. Well, they've completed all of that, and now they have just recently spruced it up a little bit and put some landscaping in and some big, massive evergreen trees. And, well, they're not massive. I guess I shouldn't say that. But for new trees, they're pretty big. They're well-established trees. They're not small little trees. So my view of the crop field has dropped significantly, so I'm a little upset about that. It's a little unfortunate, but I get why they're doing it. I mean, eventually I would suspect, as I've mentioned before, that field, that crop field, will be turned into housing, right? It's unfortunate, but that's, you know, the way the world works right now. So all the crop field around us is getting taken up pretty quickly around here. It's a little sad, honestly. Now, that's not to say that there's not plenty of crop field in Ohio. There is, but where I live at, I should say, it's always been a kind of rural and country-ish area that I live in. I've pretty much lived in this area for most of my life, with the exception of, you know, the college days and a few years here and there. But it's just sad to see all of this farmland going away. But I mean, I also get it, right? It's hot land right now, so it's easy for farmers to sell it and make a lot of money on it. So I get it. I get it. Anyway, I'm kind of going on a rant here for a little bit, so let's go ahead and throw a worker on here like I said we were going to do. We'll do it now. That's perfect. And here we go. We can start the worker going on this one. Perfect. And we can get going here and do some fertilizing. We do not need to fertilize that field right there that is fully covered in snow. That's hard to even see the crop there. We do not need to do it there because it was a grass field before, so it has been fertilized. We need to drill this field, but we do have to fertilize this one here in the middle. Going to be near impossible to see where we've been, but we do know from previous experience that we just have to, you know, do this twice. All right, that should be good there. I'm going to leave this over here again because we are going to drill this field today, hopefully. As long as everything goes smoothly. Actually, I'll probably just put it on a worker, get the worker doing it. Because we want to, for the most part, do the corn harvest today. We did a lot of root crop stuff in the last episode, so I don't want to necessarily just do the same thing over and over again, as I've mentioned many times in many playthroughs. So we'll put parsnip back in there. Need to fill this up with some seeds. We need to back up our semi here. It's just immediate. There's no wait. It's just immediate. Ooh, just snuck past that one, didn't I? So we have 2 pallets of clothes there ready to go, which is really good for us. So we'll get this going here. We're going to go get the trailer, bring it over there, because I would suspect that the worker will be getting pretty close to full here pretty soon. And then we need to get the swather out and start mowing a little bit of grass so we can immediately get the sheep back in better health. No field found, huh? Is it because there's snow on the ground? I might have to do this myself, potentially. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that myself. Okay, we'll leave it here for now. I'm going to have to do that myself. Because of the snow. At least till the snow melts. If it melts. It may not even melt today. We may not get lucky enough to have it melt today. We're going to come up here and flip a Yui here real quick, and then we will, oh boy, the snow is really getting to us here. We're not going to make it there in time before he gets to the end. I was hoping to do it before he gets to the end, before he starts turning around. But we'll have to stop him ourselves. Now, the reason why I have not got rid of one of the other, our wood production for the carpentry or for the lumber mill, whatever you want to call it, it still has wood in there. I would like to at least get a little bit more of the pallets out of it. We didn't put a ton of wood in there. Luckily, I didn't do that between now and the last episode. Luckily, I didn't, because I just had a feeling that maybe there'd be something wrong, so I didn't want to spend a lot of time putting wood in there and then potentially waste that wood, like I did with the pallet factory. So I just want to get a little bit more of those pallets out of there, but we need long beam pallets, which is not what that wood shop or sawmill is actually producing. It's just producing smaller ones. So we have to have the long ones to we have to have the longer beams for us to be able to make into barrels and send it over. So some gear changing they're gonna have to happen here, but that's okay. We'll make it through. Like I said, we'll get through it. It's not a big deal. It is, because we're wasting money, but it's not. In the grand scheme of things, it's not that bad. Alright, throw that on a worker, perfect. Okay, so we need to get, where is our swather at? There it is. I would have thought the snow would have been close to being melted by now. Might have to go invest in a plow here. Watch out, sheepers. I'm coming through. Getting you guys some food. We're not even going to be able to see the grass until it's melted a little bit, until the snow's melted a little bit. Oh well. Not much we can do about it now. Sliding all over the place because of the snow, too. We'll leave the rest of the grass to grow. We will have to put some fertilizer down on this that we took just to get it back up to speed, but we'll leave the rest of the grass there for now. It's not going to be the most perfect cut you've seen, but, you know, it doesn't really need to be. We just need to make sure we get some grass so we can get them some food so they get back to good health. And so they're actually producing as wool, because they're not producing as anything right now. Their water's good. I did do some water touch-up off camera, so they're good on the water. It's just the food right now. We also today will be taking care of our running joke up there, that log you can see on the ground way, way up there. We're going to take care of it today. I promise. We're going to take care of that today. Alright, that's done. Whoa, I'm all over the place. It's the snow, man. I'm sliding everywhere. Let's go put this back away. Perfect. This can be put back where it was. I'm going to have to touch that area up there on the edge there. It's a bit of a drop off there. Not that realistic. I need to work on that. Try to do that off camera. Alright, that's done. The worker nearly has a full grain tank. So we need to get into... It's this guy that hasn't nearly has a full grain tank. Let's just make sure I'm right about the corn, because if it is, I'm just going to go ahead and sell it right now. Well, if it's a severe increase, if we take it up to the main city area, then we will do that, but... yeah, it's dropping now, but it's still pretty good. Well, actually, it's really not. I mean, it's dropped $500, basically. Co-op's not, but, I mean, agricultural fair where we would be selling it now, it is. So, I think we'll sell what we have in here right now. And we'll flip this, because we need this trailer for the root crops, because that root crop, it will not... It has issues with the bigger trailer, so I think we'll switch the trailers real quick. We'll swap trailers. Make a little bit of money here. 12 grand. Giddy up. Let's go switch trailers really quick. Man, I've been sliding all over the place. I accidentally killed a little bit of crop. You're going to see it here in a second. You can see my marks of my tires there. It's not a lot, but man, it's right here on the left. You can see where that indent is. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. Look at that. I'm just sliding. The wheels are at a dead stop and just kept on going. So the root crop harvester, the guy harvesting the root crop, he is full, so we need to go ahead and unload him. Just wanted to bring that over there quickly. We need to do some more housekeeping work. We got to sell some pallets, move some pallets around, all that good stuff. We got to get all of that done. But we got to get these guys unloaded here first. The reason why the snow's gone there, gang, is because I was, obviously, I had to remove that one production, so I've been working through there with some of the landscape tools, and when you do that, it does remove all the snow. So that's the reason for that. And then some of the reasons why there's no snow on some of them, because that's just how the production works, right? If they're the production area, the main area of the production, it won't allow snow to be there. Well, not really. Alright. Leave that there. Let's go back over here and we can start getting prepared, because if it's at 80%, he's gonna be getting full probably before he gets to the end of this pass, more than likely. And right on cue, he is full, so we've got to take over and back him up so we can actually fill this trailer up. Alright. We can go ahead and sell these guys, so we might as well. Actually, I should look at the clothes. The clothes are such a high income, it may be more beneficial to sell these elsewhere. Did I pass them? I think I did. Yeah, I did. 27,819. It is, well, it's not best. It's actually best to sell these in March or April. So we'll wait. We'll wait on them then. We'll wait. We can leave this here for now, actually. We'll put this back here. I need to get into the other tractor. Where is it? This one. We'll drop this off here for now. Since I'm going to have to do that myself anyway. I mean, there's stuff in there for sure. That small amount that I did is definitely there, but the worker has no idea because of the snow. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually get any grass up with the snow down on the ground, but we're going to attempt it. We're going to see if this works. I've never tried this before. Look at that sliding all over the place. So I don't know what to expect here. I don't know if this is going to work or not. No. Yeah, I'm going to have to wait for the snow to melt too for this. Okay. Well, hopefully the mowing that I did, hopefully it's still there. Hopefully it doesn't disappear in the snow. That would be a disaster, wouldn't it? So I guess what we can do in the meantime here is we can take over for doing some of this stuff, because we still have some wood in here. You can see it's 2,000 liters in there. It's enough for 2 more planks. We can sell some of these planks, actually. We don't need these, so we can sell them. Something happened here. Look at this. It's glitching all over the place. I had them stacked up prior to starting this episode, and clearly the reload of the game, something has occurred here, and it's not liking it. It's glitching all over the place and everything. But we can at least go sell these. Make some money. We can sell some of that maple syrup as well, because it's the best time to sell it today. It should be unloaded over there, so we should go ahead and flip that as well back to the worker at least. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is going on here? I think it's that glitch. You can see the left one. It keeps jumping up and down. There's something going on here. So I need to get this sold pretty quickly here so I can get back to normal. It keeps flipping me to the left. Planks gave us some good money though, right? Some good money. Alright, let's get back into this. Evidently I turned it off. I didn't think I turned it off. Evidently I did. Okay. Well, there you go. All right. That'll be good there. Here we go. There it is. So we can place one down here real soon. Well, not even real soon. We can place it down here pretty quickly. We can place down our new production that I want to put down that allows us to do both pallets and barrels. So we'll place that one down. It'll probably be here in this location that we removed everything else from. This one over here is going to have to stay for now because we have a ton of wood in there. A ton of wood in there. 29,000 liters of wood to be exact. We won't be putting any more wood in there, but until all of that is complete, we will we'll need to leave that one operating. And there we go. I'm sliding all over the place. This snow is crazy, man. You would think by now it would have been melted, but it still isn't. Won't let me pick another one up. Oh, great. Okay, let me get this fixed. Alright, I stacked them as best I could. They're not perfect. They're not, you can see they're not exactly on top of each other, but I did the best I could. Let's try this again here. I can't even see what I'm doing here, gang. The forks are so low in the ground, I can't even see what I'm doing here. I got him. Yes, sweet. We got it. That was the, not the most elegant thing I've ever done, but we got it. We got it. That's all that matters. This snow is causing all kinds of mayhem in this episode. It's been a disaster. For multiple reasons. Not even just the snow. All the wood stuff that's a mess. Alright, 13,172 out of that. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. So let's go sell the some of this other stuff we got here. Might be a little bit of a boring time-lapse, but we're going to throw a time-lapse in here and get some of this stuff sold, and we'll get some more things accomplished here.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing. Won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. They don't doesn't wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt, they're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and place our little barrel thing down. I'm trying to remember where it was in here. I've kind of lost it a little bit. That's the pallet. That's not the one we want. I thought it was around in here, but I could be way off here. I clearly am because I'm going too far here. Is this it? This is it. This is it. Yep, this is the one we want. So, well... let me go quick save here really quick. That's probably a smart thing to do anyway. Let me turn on the zone markers really quick. Ruin your immersion for a very brief minute here, gang. There it is. It's expensive, $110,000, but I think it's fine. I think it'll be worth it. I was thinking about putting it there, but I don't think it'll fit there. So this is where it's going to go. Well, I mean, this is just going to be distributed over here anyway, so it doesn't really matter where we put it at, with the exception of, you know, where they spawn the pallets. Which, I don't know. It doesn't really show you where they spawn the barrels and all that stuff, so who knows. It's still going to be distributed anyway, but more than likely. I don't really love that. So the wood, what am I thinking of? The sawmill that we want to put down. It's this right here. As you can see there, it allows us to do long planks and boards, which is what we really need for that production. So you could put it here, but the problem is you'd be driving around the root crops a lot, right? I think this is, you know, better fit up here somewhere. I think if we put it there, like, that'd probably be good. Actually, we probably want to put it this way, given the fact of where the actual points are for the drop-off. You can see it there. So, there, maybe? Let's see how bad it is up there. I bet it's pretty bad. I bet I'm going to have to do a lot of work. But yeah, the maple syrup, we're making a ton of money out of that. I think what I'm going to actually do, this is going to sound crazy, I'm going to flip them to selling, because we have so much in there. It's going to take so long to do this. So I think I'm going to flip it to selling. We're going to have those 6 still outside on each side, 3 on each side. But the rest of it should sell. I don't know if it's by the hour, if it's by the day, who knows, but the rest of them should sell. And that'll save us some time. Yeah, that doesn't look the best there, does it? Yeah, oh, that's really bad. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know if I can fix that with the tools at my disposal on console. I may have to rethink this. And that's a pretty severe drop. Pretty severe area we're gonna have to fix. Yeah, it's not as bad. It's still pretty bad, but that's not as bad. Over here, it's brutal. This is not good. That is absolutely terrible. That is not going to work. We've got to figure something else out for that. If I drag this is going to cost us a lot of money, but if I drag this out a little bit like this, that I can at least smooth it out when it's extended out from it, and then make it more of like a natural hill going up to it, right? That's kind of what I'm going to have to do. Man, we spent a ton of money there. Whew. Alright, so let's try that. I don't do this a whole lot, but I have been doing it lately. Actually, I've been doing this on my Broke to Billionaire How Originals playthrough, and then now I'm doing it on this one as well. But I normally do this stuff off camera. But I can show you a little bit of how I try to make it look as realistic as I can. It's not going to be perfect by any means, but I try. Is that a little bit better? Kind of. Kind of. It's gonna have, we're gonna have to do, I've already put it down, there's nothing I can do about it now. So we're gonna have to make do with how it is, I guess. Up here is gonna be a little bit more difficult to fix. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. I probably should move this tractor out of the way. Got another pallet over here, that's good. Really haven't utilized this tractor for anything but woodworking stuff. I probably should start working that in, make it better for us. That's okay. 1,000 liters still in there, so probably one more pallet. We might get lucky and get 2 more pallets out of that, actually. But that means it's not going to be ready to be demolished for a while here. Likely, whenever we get rid of this, I'll be able to fix this a little bit on this side. A little bit more. Because that building won't be there kind of blocking the way, and I can flatten it out a little bit more. It'll have to do for now. That'll have to do for now. Alright. So we got that down. Let's see how everything else is doing here. I can turn that back off. Put the immersion back in for you. This worker decided just to stop, evidently. Okay. Alrighty. And that worker has a full grain tank, so we need to go unload this guy. So I think as far as this playthrough goes, I've been talking about it a lot and carrying it on. I think We're probably going to re-drill most of the fields at least one more time. And then we probably will start going through the process of winding it down a little bit, because we've got a lot to do to wind this down. I mean, a lot. So, that's kind of where my goal is here. It's probably going to get us well over 40 episodes, I would suspect, if not longer. Probably closer to the 50 mark, which is what I initially said I wanted to go for. But the size of our farm is just getting out of control. It's hard to manage and keep track of and keep on like an actual path that makes sense and I can actually manage and keep up with. So, I mean, we've got a pretty massive operation here, right? So, we're getting ready to flip over to 12. We'll see if we make any money off of the maple syrup or not, or if it is going to be at the end of the day or end of the night when all of it, you know, sells. We'll find that out pretty soon. I can sell the rest of these pallets. It's not a big deal. We will do that. I really want this snow to melt. It still has not done so. I think more snow is coming soon. 1400. So yeah, we don't have a whole lot of time here. We got about 4 hours. Not a whole lot of time. And a lot to do. He's full. Let's go ahead and, you know what? Probably not the smartest thing. I probably could do this much faster, but I'm just going to back it all the way up here to the trailer. Because then I can clean up these little scragglers that the worker, for whatever reason, did not get. I don't know why they have issues with certain crop, like corn and sunflowers, things like that. They just have issues with it. Doesn't make any sense. But they do. Alright, almost empty here. We can get back underway. Snow really does play a factor here, right? Most of the time so far, at least it doesn't feel like it. The snow hasn't been that big of a factor to us. It snowed, you know, super early or super late, where we really got everything we needed to do accomplished. But this one's we're in a predicament for sure. It snowed all night and all morning, and that's why we started at 9 o'clock instead of 8, which is typically when we start. And there's snow coming very soon, and we still have a lot to do. The harvest, luckily, should be done. Should be. Oh, I need to get up there. But drilling this field, all that stuff, it probably won't happen. We probably will take a look, actually, at next month to see if there is any other crop that's going to be ready to harvest next month, because if not, we likely will wait to drill this field until the next month because of that reason. These may be ready. Actually, those might be ready. Those are pretty dark. I would suspect that those might be ready. So we'll see. We may do something. We may drill this field. We may not. We'll have to play it by ear, I guess, as we continue on here. We're going to sell this corn up at Co-op. We're going to drive all the way up to the main city to do it. We haven't done that in a bit, so we will do that with this as well. And this thing is... This cloth can't even get going here. It's not even that heavy. It's spinning its wheels. We're going to have to get a different tractor. There it goes. I don't know what's wrong with it. There's something wrong with it. There's not one to shift. I guess I should just put it into manual, and I probably would have been able to fix it real quick, but that's weird. Now, we will dump some more corn into our fish farming. I don't think it'll accept that much more because we did a bunch already, but we will dump whatever we can into there to keep that going strong. Okay, let's see. We need to get into this guy. One thing we did not do in the last episode that we need to do, for whatever reason, even though I have that mineral feed on the actual grate, it seemed like it wasn't accepting it. So it's like we had to pick it up and drive it into it, or pick, you know, whatever, have it in the air. Something like that for it to accept it. So let's go see if we can fix that. If it even accepts it anymore. Maybe it won't until it has enough room to take the whole thing. I don't know. Maybe what I'm saying to you doesn't even make sense, but if it does, then you'll know what I'm talking about. See? Look, it's taking it all. All I had to do is put it on a fork. You can see it. It's going away. Weird, right? Weird. Really weird. Okay, so the clock just flipped over. I don't know if it was the fish or if it was the maple syrup that sold. We'll have to go take a look at that maple syrup thing and see if any of it sold. So it's taking a lot for this fish farming, so they must have needed a lot. We still have to get the grass to the sheep today, too. Man, got a lot of things to do. But we've got to get that snow has to melt, or we're not going to be able to get them anything. I'm going too far. Fish, here we go. Yeah. They need more, technically. I mean, they don't need that much more, but they need more. Let's see if we can get another one of these pallets that's a disaster up here. Well, that went well. Oh, look, the snow's gone. Thank goodness. All right, now we really have to get going here. I don't even need to do this, but we're here, so let's do it. Okay, now I can't get this off the fork. Fantastic. Well, this is going about as well as you possibly could go here, right? Whoa! What was that? Alright, that was different. You know what? I'm going to leave that there for right now. I will fix that in a minute. We've got things we need to accomplish here. We got to get that grass up immediately. Where is my... I'm going to use this tractor. We talked about it. We haven't done anything with it yet. We're going to use it. Besides wood. We've done wood with it. But we haven't done anything else with it, so we're going to utilize it. Well, our worst fears came true. All that grass I mowed, it's gone. Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, that just about sucks. Shit. Alright, well, I guess we gotta get more of this mowed up then. Holy cow, I cannot believe that happened. I did not know that. Maybe somebody already knew that and was yelling at me in the comments about it. But I did not know that. I did not know that was going to be a thing. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh boy. That was the last thing I expected to happen today. The last thing. Well, I found it. For whatever reason, that's a glitch. It dropped everything. It was still collecting everything, I guess, in here. In the swather header, because it's all right there. That is bizarre. Why would it do that? Has anybody else ever experienced that? Let me know down below in the comments if you've experienced that. That is... Wow, that's really weird. Well, I guess it makes it easier for us, I guess. We can just I'll pick it up right there. I don't think it's going to be enough grass, though. I think we're going to need more. But I guess we'll find out. Hopefully it lets me pick it up. It might not even let me pick it up. Let me pick it up. I'm destroying that header, though, in the process, but it did let me pick it up. There's not that much grass there, honestly. 1,050 liters, that's not going to be enough. We're going to have to mow more grass. We're going to have to mow a lot more grass. Well, let's at least dump this, and we can get at least some of the sheep production back underway. Let's get a worker mowing. Not enough we can do about it. We're just gonna have to get some of this mowed. We have to. They need grass, and we don't have any for them. And we've got. I guess I can mow that field over there. Maybe I should do that instead. Let's do that instead. That will be not as good of grass, but it will save us from having to mow this until the next episode, when most of that is the best time to mow it. And we can probably wait until that one catches up too. Probably be smart to do. Alright, we've got the sheep going again, at least now. They're not going to be perfect. One, I think, has full grass, but the other one does not. So, yeah, they're not. The one's not full by any means, but the other one is. So, they should be good. They should get back to 100% productivity and 100% health here very, very soon. I'm going to bring this back over here really quick. I threw that time lapse in just because we were trying to get that grass mowed as fast as possible to get that in there and get them going. So I'm going to leave this here because we're going to utilize it again. I've got stuff kind of spread around everywhere. I hate doing that, but I'm going to be doing a lot of work, I think, off camera here. This episode's already super long, and it's going to continue for a little bit longer at least. So it's going to get a little bit longer. I'm going to get this drilled at least. Oh, shoot. What am I thinking? That's why I couldn't get to plant. I've got a cultivator first. You dummy. No wonder I couldn't get to cultivate when it was snow out. Oh, gosh. It's been a day, gang. I'm telling you, it's been a day. We can get the worker cultivating, and then we can put the worker on doing the parsnip there. Alright. There we go. We're getting everything fixed now. Oh, while we're here, let's check and see. It did sell it. It did sell it. So that's where some of that money came from. It was the maple syrup. Yep. Yep. Sold it. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. I believe this worker says he's finished, even though he hasn't. There's still stuff to be picked up, but... didn't do that bad of a job. There are some little sections here he's missed. It's not going to be a ton of extra income for the corn, or a ton of extra yield for the corn to pick all this up, but it will be something, so we're going to pick it up. And one little stalk left, or maybe two little stalks left over here, and then we are done with the corn harvest. Yep, two. Alright, so while that's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this up here. We've got to get rid of it. And it didn't look like we got another pallet out of it, but that's okay. We're going to get rid of it anyway. We've got to get some things moving here. This is what we need. We can go over here to move that pallet out of the way. And then hopefully in the next episode we'll actually be able to start utilizing some of the bee stuff once we get this other production placed down. And I think, well, I don't know for sure if I'm going to put it here or up there. I think I'm going to put it up there. This leaves a big empty space here, but we can put something else here. I might move that shed that we have over there that's kind of in a weird position. Put it over here, or maybe put a bigger shed there. Probably makes more sense. Especially for our logging business over here. I think it makes a little more sense. Alright, so let's get this out of the way, and then before I place anything down, I'm going to try to do a little bit more of the landscaping, the sculpting here, a little bit. Just try to flatten, well, smooth this out a little bit more. Definitely some major frame rate dropping over here. It's because we've got so much going on this map, though. So, unfortunately, it's happening. Alright, that'll have to do. Let's go find our production here. I think we have enough money to pay for it now. I think. If not, we're going to have to sell some more stuff. But I think we do. That's not what we want. Eventually we're going to get rid of this building here too, which is why I said we'll do it this way, and then we'll have more room over here to do something else if we want to. This is the one we want. Alright, it's needs some more work there for sure, but it should be what we need. Let's do a little bit more landscaping to this real quick. A little bit of sculpting here. Flatten this out a little bit more. That caused it to have a little bit of an increase again, which we don't really want. We're okay with having a small one, but we need it to be, you know, less severe of a hill. And a lot of this I will, you know, touch up even more off camera, but since I already showed you some of it today, I might as well show you more, right? Yeah, that's not perfect, but it'll work. It'll work. Now, if I go into here, beams and planks is what we need, right? And we can create pallets and barrels. Right now, we're really only worried about barrels because we have a pallet already being created. I hope those pallets will work. If they don't, then we're then we're gonna have to wait on this anyway. And this Over here, we want to create planks, long, and beams. That's what we want to create. And then, actually, we should do distributing. So when they start getting wood, they'll distribute over to here. And then we should, as long as everything I'm seeing here is correct, should all create empty barrels, which then we can distribute to our bee production. Although it's not, even though we have pallets here, it doesn't appear to be distribute them anywhere. Empty pallets. That's what it's asking for, and that's what we put in there, empty pallets. These pallets look like these pallets down here, don't they? They don't really look like these pallets, do they? Oh boy, we may have an issue here too. Well, a good thing, I guess, is that this one can do both, but we have all this wood in here for all these pallets, and we're, you know... Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see, huh? One thing I guess we can try really quick before we end. Let's try it, actually. Let's try it now. But, I'm gonna set this over here for right now. We'll sell it. Or I can sell it off camera. Let's, before we end the episode here, let's try to take... Let's try to take this pallet over to the bees and see if it'll accept it. And if it doesn't accept it, then we know for a fact that this isn't going to work either. And we have all that wood in there for really no reason other than that we'll make some more money off of it. Which, I guess in the long run isn't a bad thing, but we really don't need money right now. We're making so much money, we really don't need the money, right? Looks like that worker is pretty much done with the root crop. There are some there we're going to have to clean up. I will do that off camera. But it looks like he's pretty much done. This is good, man. We got a lot of things going on here. We got to sell the corn, too. Forgot about that. Got to run that up to the main area and sell that. And then, yeah. I mean, we're going to be finishing this episode just in time because the snow's coming. You can see it. 1,400 hours. It's supposed to be here. 45 minutes. That's all we got. We got all that honey to sell too. Man, we got a lot of stuff to do. Whew. It is hard to keep up now. Ridiculously hard. Ruining your immersion there for a minute, gang. I was going to see if this accepts it. It doesn't. Oh boy. Well, shoot. Well, at least we know now, right? I guess that's the only good thing is we know now. So we're gonna have all these pallets. I'm just gonna put them on selling because we've got so many in there. I mean, so many. 29,000 liters of wood. Ugh. What a disaster this has turned into be. But at least we now think. At least we think we have what we need here, right? We think. But I guess we'll find out soon enough. So we'll leave that episode there, gang. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe if you're new. It's free. Helps me a ton. I will sell the corn off camera, and we'll see what we get in the next episode. So hope you enjoyed it, and check out all my other channels. Links down below in the description, the Discord, all that good stuff. I am going to be out of town. The time this recording pops up, I should be back in town, but I may be a little slow to respond. I'm going to be out of the country, so... if I don't respond to you as fast as I normally do, that's the reason why, so I apologize. But we'll leave it there. And until next time, I'll see each and every single one of you in the next episode.